So kind of some bad news. I don't think it's going to be possible to. I don't know how to recover that last save. We had a problem with the. We had an issue with the URL error, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish the game with that particular save. I'm going to try to find a Discord that will allow me to maybe ask some questions on how to fix that. But right now, I suspect that it's going to have the same issue. And however, um, what I've been trying to play for quite some time is Deus Ex Revision, and I feel like it would be a good idea to do this for a number of reasons. Mostly just a couple. Uh, number one, um, the main reason is that there's a lot of players playing a revision. There's been players who have played. There's been players who've played the Lady mod, but I'm not sure how many players have played the Lady mod on the revision, which has been available for several months now. So I feel it would be worth playing. Uh, so uh, revision is kind of a different experience. I'm not sure what to expect. But let's just go ahead and start and see where we're going to go. I don't know how long this is going. Oh wow, that is loud. Hopefully, I fix the sound issues. See, it's still a little bit loud. I'm trying to keep us balance between the my voice and the game, and it's probably going to be a bit of a challenge to keep things together. I've played Revision. I've played an earlier version of Revision, not all the way through, and it did change things substantially. So I'm just going to go ahead and start a new game because it's considerably different than what I played originally. Uh, I'm gonna stay on medium, and we're going to resurrect our old. We're gonna resurrect our old character. And I kind of want to go in a different. I kind of want to go into a different direction with her. I want to use stealth, but I want to use aggressive stealth. So I'm gonna name her this, and if you don't know why, well, that's a shame. It's a character from one of the best animes ever made. I'm being a little bit of a fanboy, but I personally like Ghost in the Shell. An issue that I kind of wanted to be all over the place, and that's not necessarily the way this game is supposed to be played. I'm really hoping that bitrate issue is going to resolve itself soon. Uh, how is it going? It seems to be going okay from what I can see from my screen, but hopefully it'll continue to be that way. Anyway, I think the main issue was that that's way too creepy. I'm gonna stay with the original models because I think the HD models stick out just a little bit too much, and even though I want to play a more combat-focused character, I'm going to incorporate stealth, so I'm going to invest in low-tech. and computer training, and let's see what else. I think electronics, but I can't afford that. I guess, I mean, I guess this is it for now. Just gonna call them Motoko. Whatever. You can't see what you can't see. You can barely see through the resolution anyway. If you squint, you can pretend it's whoever you want it to be. Anyway, yeah, you know what? If just for fun. I'm not gonna go that far. You know what? Whatever. There you go. It's gonna be really funny when that shows up in game, which is about 2 or 3 times. Okay, so anyway, we made a fakey name. We're recovering our old character. We have a training. We're trained in computers. I really hope that loud thunderclap isn't going to get in the way. Actually, it kind of seems like the sound is sort of competing with is competing a little bit. I'm just gonna keep it at 1/3. Okay, and so finally we have skills in computer. We're trained with computers, and we're advanced in low tech. So we're going to be able to keep Paul happy, at least at the beginning of the game. So let's go ahead and start. It is one of the greatest games ever.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience. And their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. Necessarily, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon that city will be a reality, and we around its kings. Not better than kings. Gods.
So yeah, a bit of a screw up. Referring to Lady Denton as he, but again, this big project, little things like that are gonna get lost.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. Monitor your situation from HQ.
Let's go swimming! It's a multi-tool that we are very bad at using. Hey, Paul. Can I just stare out? Okay.
I thought you were in Hong Kong.
Good.
Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using the code name.
What's going on?
The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue.
What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault.
The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation.
All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware.
Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
The sniper rifle is useless to us. That's a nice touch. Sniper rifle is useless to us. GEP gun is the one I'm going to choose. Crossbow we're about to find. In, I think, the second enemy that we come across, so...
Never know when I might come up against some heavy armor. Give me the GEP gun.
The GEP gun might be useful. They have a security bot on patrol near the statue entrance.
Great. What's the first move?
I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the north dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue.
I'll see how it looks on shore.
Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor.
What are my orders when I reach the command center?
Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
And part of what I like about this game is that if you keep talking, the story gets kind of crazier early on, and if you paid attention to the intro, you should already know that something is up. But you can always dig further.
You just gonna stay here?
There's been some activity at sea. I'm going to watch the coast.
Why'd they bring you back to New York?
I don't know what they have planned. I messed up an assassination attempt on one of the Triad leaders in Hong Kong.
UNATCO pulled you out?
It's a long story. You better head to the statue.
Which Triad was UNATCO targeting?
We'll talk about that later. How was your graduation?
I want to hear what happened.
I wish I could have come. At the time, I could have cared less that Mom and Dad came to mine, but it was a good thing. The UN threw a dinner in honor of me, the first nano-augmented agent.
I didn't know that. Guess I must be old news.
Dad made a toast. I don't know if you remember his old brown suit.
Toast? That doesn't sound like our father.
It was hard for him in front of the diplomats, but he savored every moment.
It's strange how proud he could be when so much was due to our augmentations.
Yes, he was proud. I believe that much. It was nice to have done something for him and Mom. I wish someone could have been there for you.
I'm used to being on my own.
One can be too self-sufficient, I'm coming to believe.
Well, we're not really gonna have a choice about that.
What's your take on the situation, Corporal?
Those rebels are no match for our bots. We'd go right in if it weren't for the whole back order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out.
Alright, so first things first,
Welcome aboard, Agent.
yeah, thanks.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy's stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
So there is one thing that annoys me about this mod, and you're about to find out what it is. So first off, I'm going to use the prod because my advanced skill makes it so that if I hit him with a crowbar, he dies instantly. Yeah, telling me what achievements I failed. I don't really need to know that. Oh. And despite my best efforts, I have not been able to, I have not been able to find a way to get rid of that, and I guess it's just something that, I'm gonna have to learn to live with. But yeah, I guess that's it for now. I'm trying to keep the experiences, close to, look at that pigeon. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go. As close to vanilla, mechanically speaking. People have said that this mod has, introduces a lot of clutter, and I definitely understand what they're saying. Yeah, see, second enemy we come across, the, we get the mini crossbow. Is there anything here? No, there's not.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
I don't think he has anything to say to me right now.
Freight base is under lockdown till the danger's gone, Agent Dent.
Right. How you guys holding up?
UNATCO command made us pull back. I guess for Gunther's sake. What's the deal? We're ready to go in.
We're taking a minimum force approach. We're cops, after all.
Ask me. I think we should frag them all. You trespass on UNATCO property, you get pumped full of lead.
When due process fails us, we really do live in a world of terror.
Thought you nanowogs were supposed to be badass killing machines. Guess I was wrong.
Guess so.
Some advice. You get out there, you're gonna have to tangle with some real sons of bitches. Best thing is to pick them off from 50 or 100 paces with a scope. Scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. Also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other.
Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster?
Sure, I will. As long as Command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well put this hardware to use.
I'll check back with you later.
It's nothing that I need right now. That's nice. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna open it with that. And try some roleplay. Uh-oh. Anyway, this is good practice for the mechanics of this game. I forgot. I keep forgetting what the quick save, quick load keys are. Ah. Plus and slash. I think we get access to the information a little bit later. Look at that rat.
everything was clear an hour ago. Then, boom.
I'm sure, I'm sure. Have precious few. The best way is going forward. And I'm pretty sure you can just run across. Every single one of these NSF combatants are going to be dead if you don't knock them down. It's kind of up to you if you want to do that.
Be careful. The NSF has set up patchwork security systems here.
Try to get this stuff.
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
This is actually a good opportunity to use this GEP gun, but I don't want to kill the rat, because... Motoko is a killing machine, but she loves animals. And as I said, I'm going to be using the original models because I'm using the original music because I think the original music is I just prefer it. I like it. Uh-oh. It's a good thing I saved. It's much more ambient and moody and dynamic and all those other words. Because I'm advanced, this riot prod should actually be useful. It's because that was a strange noise. See how well it works. I'm not sure if the initial enemies are just easier to take out, or... Ooh, that's a very good find. That is a very good find. Mr. Rats, I need you to evacuate because I'm about to blow this place to pieces. No, no. What are you doing? Get out. No.
Who's peeing?
Okay, fine. Have it your way. Unfortunately, there was an NSF trooper in the way. Get out. Get out, Mr. Rat. Come on. This is what this stream is going to be. It's just me chasing this rat for 4.5 hours. That was actually pretty good. That went by a lot better the second time around. Now, Motoko likes to wreak havoc in a very special way. Let's see. NSF-001. Turn the camera off. How loyal is a hungry turret? Now all that crazy stuff is going on, we're going to continue causing havoc. I think this is the sniper. He apparently has the ability to float for some reason. Huh, there's like a weird block there or something. What'd he see? Oh, damn. He's a pretty good shot. Ow. That was a lucky hit. Yeah, the music is acting very, very strangely. I'm not sure what he was shooting at. I think he may have sensed or heard me and just started shooting randomly.
It all happened an hour ago. The barge docked and the NSF moved right on in, offloading the cargo into speedboats. Our undercover man, Harley Philbin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
I'm gonna... Wooden floors are not the best for being sneaky. One of the best surfaces for in Thief. Pretty terrible for a game like this. Can sneak behind him, we'll be able to hit him pretty easily. carefully before he spots the body. There we go. There we go. That's how we do it.
About time you showed up.
Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right?
Password's enough, pal. Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here.
I heard that you could get me inside.
Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake.
You can trust me.
I'll take your word. Here's the key to the front entrance. Commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender as soon as he sees you. I need him alive because he's my main contact at the NSF. If he's dead, I don't have much of a business.
Thanks.
Not sure if he knows, but he's probably going to prison for a very long time.
How do you know so much about the commander?
He's my main contact at the NSF. I need him alive and out on bail.
UNATCO will probably keep him in custody.
At least he has a chance if he's alive. I warned him, you know. I said right to his face, don't take weapons into the lady. That makes you as bad as UNATCO.
Don't forget it was the NSF that C4'd the statue in the first place. UNATCO's here to put the pieces back together.
Ask me, I think the government did it. They want people to think the NSF are terrorists. I better get paid good for this.
I hope you get paid well too, I guess. Like how everybody has a nice cup of coffee ready for them.
Philbin,
I get a cut for bringing him over.
tell me what you know about the NSF operation.
I'm not that high level. The more elite troops, they're the ones that took over the ship and unloaded it into speedboats. I think we're supposed to be a diversion.
A ship?
That's all I know. The commander gave me a 10mm clip, a box of 30-06 ammo, and some crossbow darts, and said, keep your head down. Like I'm gonna take on your UNATCO troops. Want 'em? You can have the clip for 175, the 30-06 for 300, and the darts for 50. But if I was you, I'd avoid a head-on attack altogether and not even use the key Philbin got. I'd go in the statue from the back. Less security that way.
No thanks.
I want to see which darts these
So
are.
you can't buy some...
I'll give you 50.
The commander's the whole...
Okay, yeah, it's just darts. Drats. It's drats. Alright, and another thing is, if you look very carefully, there's that thing right there. Okay, I think that's actually gonna kill the fish, and I'm playing a pacifist, or, well, at least an animal lover. This world is not in very good shape. It needs all the animals it can get. Okay, fish, I need you exactly... It tracks the fish. Come on. I think this is one of the few times when you actually need to worry about this. Stop doing that. It's like you're doing it on purpose. On porpoise. This weapon can't fire underwater. Oh. Well, that worked great. Both colonies survived. The Gep gun has a much more contained explosion. we didn't have enough, we didn't have enough health to make that work. See, it's a reflex. That took a lot less time. I forgot how, Okay, we're gonna exit out faster. I'm gonna drown again. Yeah, I'm gonna drown again. Alright, let's go for it. Okay, now let's swim up. We'll pick everything up later. Oh, barely made it. Alright, let's try this again. I'm going to try very hard not to die. Really? I guess I can use it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna drown, aren't I? Expert agent. I promise I'm going to... I promise I'm going to try to be less bad. Okay, let's go for it. Let's save, I guess. This is a good time to save. I'm just gonna... puts everything into that. Alright, we survived. We survived deep diving for the garbage that we absolutely do not need. Alright, I am not going to be using that. I'm just gonna put that into there. Gonna be... Honestly, I'm just keeping the... oh. A minute, hold on, I need to drink your soda. Oh, I didn't mean... I didn't mean to do that. There we go. As we all know, drinking Coca-Cola saves you from sniper hits. And this is something new. Some medkits that I'm going to be saving. This is actually stupid and gonna get me killed quite a few times, so I'm just going to do that. Alright, I already looted these bodies. Found some rockets, found some 30-06 that I'm not going to be using right now. Is there any reason to come up here? I guess just to get around them if you don't want to hit them. That's really the only reason to do that. Right, so Harley Philbin can leave at his leisure. And there's one more thing that we need to do before we go into the statue, and hopefully the statue isn't as much of a pain.
quiet, huh?
Do your best.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arcs. I'm also picking up an EMP field here. If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
I have a judging by the noises that that these boxes make, I have a feeling that they intended to make the boxes a lot smaller than they were originally. And just somewhere in the middle of that, they decided that the boxes would not look like something that the player, it might have been confusing the player or something, and they just didn't want. He has a tranquilizer crossbow. I want that. I want those tranquilizer rounds. I'm going to get them. That my roommate wants me to help him bring up some stuff from the store a little bit. Yes, this is exactly what I want. This is actually a pretty easy mission. The missions are a lot easier than I remember. I guess I was just I just remember spending my first time playing this a long time ago, 22 years ago, when this game, about the time when this game came out. Because I was dumb or rather I just never played the game like this, so it was just out of my frame of reference. First things first, we need to go rescue Gunther. So we need to find the way inside. That's a soldier. Oh, and I think he has a that's tempting, but no, I have to maintain some I have to contain my excitement. Is this the best game ever made? I'd say it comes close. it's very difficult. I would say it depends on what kind of game you are. Kind of game you are looking after. How many of these do I have? Just one. This is by far one of the best games ever made. I would say that it's definitely in the top 10. It's confusing.
I swear I... Huh?
I did not know I could do that. I just kind of panicked and just started circle strafing him with the baton, and it just happens to work out. Okay, I'm gonna pause the game for just a little bit, and I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I had to cut some veggies for some soup we're going to be making. If I recall correctly, it shouldn't be anything different here.
Did they find the shipment? Yeah, something moved. Could be the law.
Ah, damn it. Anyway, that conversation doesn't really lead anywhere. They just complain about tattoos and stuff. Okay, I'm definitely reloading on that. I don't know what happens. Something is wrong with the sound.
I spill my drink.
It's gonna increase the effects channels because I think that's part of the problem. Oh, I have to do all of that again. That's okay. Good practice. That's why you save often. I should have saved because I knew I was out of sync with things. Because peeling potatoes and gaming don't mix. Hopefully the sound mixing is going to be better if I have more channels. I may have to change the device. I like to give alternative devices a chance. But it never quite works out right. They always end up acting weird. I tried using OpenGL for this initially, but it was just way too dark. I couldn't see anything. This is so much better with advanced. I don't understand why. Oh, wow, that is way too much. It's so tempting to shoot that. I don't understand why having a strength augmentation is less useful than just being skilled at prod. It's almost like there's only a handful of augmentations that are useful. But let's not get too salty about it. I like how the game was trying very hard to decide where it wanted his body to be. I'm not gonna risk it. Just jump on the TNT. This game would be a lot more fun if you could a nice little touch would have been if you were carrying the TNT and they could shoot the TNT in your hands, but the game is not that advanced. Let's try to do this correctly.
Did they find the shipment? Yeah, we got the whole supply. You can see the ship's lights crossing the bay. Guess y'all were right. Why are we pulling out? Mike's on the horn. Jojo wants a lead on the distribution network. Yeah, we don't have enough men to protect what we've got. That's what Jojo wants. I wonder, how does a guy with a tattooed forehead get to be an NSF colonel? Pardon me, back in Alabama, we wouldn't let a man who wears earrings plan a military operation. I'd watch what I say about Jojo. He's got a temper. Punk is gonna get us all killed. The NSF is strong because it represents everyone's interests. Yeah.
I spill my drink.
Hopefully that'll even things out just a little bit. This is a good place to get all those gas grenades. I don't remember if there's one up front. I don't want to risk getting those just yet. Alright, so as usual, great time to save. If we were playing Thief, you would hear a very loud clang. Oh shit, there's two of them. What? Just a bunch of soy. Soy is the most cost-effective way of getting rid of bullet wounds.
The security setup is strictly amateur stuff. Keep an eye out for ways to bypass it. These old pre-millennial buildings are riddled with ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels.
It's the turrets that I set to kill anything that comes near. Technically, it was not a kill on my part. I didn't kill anybody. It was a machine. I used a machine as a proxy to commit my my murder. It's locked. Of course it is. Now I think that I completely forgot. Eat this. That turret is just going crazy. Oh, and look, in the revision, you can carry more than one PS20. That did not quite work out when I tried that the first time. Surprised you didn't hear that.
I know I heard something.
No, you didn't.
Wait, quiet. All clear. Who was it? She's a cop. I saw somebody. She's a cop.
Damn it! Really? Wow, I've completely forgot how to play this.
Huh?
Oh. That's a nice combo. It's also nice how they drop things.
Gunther's in that room, one of our top agents.
Not quite super sneaky. Guess just wait for it to calm down, I guess. Wonder if you can fool the camera in this thing as well. Hopefully I'm going to play better over time. Come on. Turn that guy off as well. Actually, I need to give something to Gunther. Because he's gonna just take my best weapon otherwise.
Glad you're not hurt, Agent.
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Risk is part of the job. I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in, but for no reason they said pull back. I do not retreat. Please give me a weapon and move out of the way.
As you wish. Take my knife.
That will be adequate. I will secure this level. You proceed up the stairs to the command center at the top.
Just close the door in my face. Drinking water will fix my bullet wounds. Got a bunch of nice little quality of life improvements that they have. Right, so smacking him upside the head with this thing doesn't work. It's you have to tap him on the feet. The terrorist's weak point is in their feet. That is valuable intel. I think I've gotten more use in this bit. More use from this baton in the this entire playthrough so far. Than I have in the entirety that I've played the first attempt or second attempt, I guess, with the Lady mod. Yeah, it's back here. That doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me how to get into the second floor, which is what I... You get to the second floor by using the stairs that are on the first floor. That's how you get to the second floor. I don't know why that was difficult for me. Is there anything around here? I thought there was. There's some enemies upstairs. Should be able to take care of them pretty easily. You know, if they didn't all get shot by my hacked turrets. I never understood how turrets are able to differentiate how many PS20s are down here. Also not sure if you were somehow able to access this. I mean, I guess climb up here, but climb what? It's a good escape point. If you want to get away. Yeah, I guess they all got shot to death by my turrets, and now I'm not going to be able to I wonder if Paul is going to get upset at me for indirectly getting his killing those soldiers. I mean, I didn't kill them. They okay, how do I get to the top?
Gunther has re-established contact. He says you helped him escape. Good work. Some news, JC. The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender when you reach the command post. We'd like to interrogate him.
Well, that's gonna be rough.
Uh-oh.
They nearly stomped me to death, like I'm a Goomba or something. That was intense. More PS20s.
Easy. We want you to take this one alive and conscious. Find out what you can about the shipment, then turn him over to one of the troopers.
Alright, so let's interrogate this guy.
Huh?
Eh?
Don't shoot. I surrender.
So you think you know better than FEMA what to do with this month's Ambrosia shipment?
You're too late. It's on its way back to the people, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
Tell me about the shipment, and I'll order the troops to pick you up as a prisoner instead of a corpse.
Ask away. We already won this round.
Where are you taking it?
We're just giving ordinary people the same chance to survive as the bureaucrats in Washington.
You'd have to unload in New York because the choppers would spot you at sea.
I think the government made the plague on purpose to get rid of the population growth.
Well done. I will pass on your orders to the troopers. Report back to base on the west side of the island. Mission complete.
Just answer the question.
Don't believe me? It's all in the numbers. For 100 years, there's been a conspiracy of plutocrats against ordinary people.
Do you have a single fact to back that up?
Number one, in 1945, corporations paid 50% of federal taxes. Now they pay about 5%. Number two, in 1900, 90% of Americans were self-employed. Now it's about 2%.
So?
It's called consolidation. Strengthen governments and corporations, weaken individuals. With taxes, this can be done imperceptibly over time.
I guarantee you that the interrogation staff at UNATCO will not be as forbearing as I am.
Yeah, the secret police. You're just bullies for a completely illegitimate government in Washington.
We will locate that shipment, one way or another.
The entire executive branch is handpicked. 19 of the last 23 U.S. presidents have been members of the Trilateral Commission. The Trilateral Commission is financed by the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. Don't tell me.
That's a think tank. Anyone can become a member.
But not everyone does. That's why they call it the secret government. You can't fight ideas with bullets.
How many of these do I need?
Chief finally let us loose. We were right behind you and cut through them like a hot knife through butter.
Did you ever ask what it's for? The surveillance, the police, the shoot-on-sight laws. Is that freedom?
I'll take it from here.
Oh, well, it's agitating him, so I'm just gonna keep talking to you.
Your NATCO teaches teenagers to fight when it still seems like a game. And look at you. You're a killing machine.
I haven't directly killed a single individual yet.
Who's the scary one, huh? Me or you? The more of us you kill, the more that secessionism lives in the hearts of the people. Ever wonder why big car companies pay 2% tax while the guys on the assembly line pay 40%? Corporations are so big you don't even know who you're working for. That's terror. Terror built into the system. Ever wonder why big car companies pay 2% tax while the guys on the assembly line pay 40%?
Good work, Agent.
It's not quite like that. It's a series of confusing attempts to obfuscate the source of your wealth. There, those guys we saw patrolling a second ago are all dead. Anyway, let's see if Paul chews me out. Anyway, it's not exactly like that, but it is pretty bad. It's not that they directly pay less taxes. The issue is that they're able to obfuscate that wealth in various ways, so that they end up paying less in taxes. Also, 40% sounds somewhat high. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what how much the guys on the assembly line would have to be making in order to be paying 40. It's excessive. They would have to be have to be earning so much. If you reach the point where you're paying 50, you're probably earning 6-7 digits. I think. I haven't looked at the tiers, but it is kind of messed up.
We've got the island secured. How did things look in the statue?
The leader surrendered. So they were after
Okay, so he's
Ambrosia.
not mad at me.
A month's supply for the East Coast. We think they've taken it back to the city.
I didn't know UNATCO handled the Ambrosia distribution.
Manderley will brief us shortly. UNATCO makes sure the limited supply of vaccine gets to government agencies and key industries.
It's good to finally see some action.
Just keep a level head. You're doing well so far. Now get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office, level 2. Get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office.
You're Paul's sister, right? The new agent?
You can't tell?
Welcome aboard, sir.
You mean ma'am?
Sir. We're supposed to use sir as a gender-neutral address.
Oh.
That is a perfect writing that keeps in tone with how awkward the original game's writing was.
Going soft. Don't listen to anyone talking trash. No way they could have pulled off what you just did.
You look so much like your brother.
Way to go, sir. I thought Gunther was a goner.
Well, now I get to steal. I am kind of curious how they managed to surround him and capture him. I guess if you have 8 dudes pointing Satcom UNATCO 001. That's exactly what I need. As I was saying earlier, much earlier, I remember people saying that one of their major problems is that they introduced a little bit too much clutter to the revision mod.
Check in with Manderley on level 2.
I don't think it's that bad. In fact, I think there's a lot more detail.
The retinal scanner can read blood vessel patterns right through your sunglasses.
JC. Mind if I call you JC?
That is my name.
Before the briefing, you've got to go to level 3 for your equipment and a medical examination. See Jaime Reyes in the med center and Sam Carter in the armory.
Hell of a first day. Didn't know the NSF had so many people in New York. We'll finish the job when we get to Manhattan.
Oh, look, a big chunk of California is missing.
Your partner for the next assignment, Anna Navarra, is in the adjoining break room to the east. Maybe you should introduce yourself.
Are you sure you pressed the right button?
I do not make mistakes of that kind.
Your hand might have slipped.
No, I wanted orange. It gave me lemon lime.
The machine would not make a mistake.
It's the maintenance man. He knows I like orange.
So you think the staff has some kind of plot?
Yes, they do that on purpose.
My new partner, J.C. Denton. Don't tell me you're going to wear those sunglasses during a night operation.
My vision is augmented.
At least it is a vase that we know when it's not foul.
Forgive my interruption. I just want to say that I look forward to working with you, Agent Navarro. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to be briefed by Mr. Manderley.
I do not expect you to perform as well as Agent Herman, but the mission will require us to do more than frighten the NSF with our baggy coats that make us look bigger than we really are.
I am prepared to perform my duties.
She will not be the equivalent of your brother. I have seen that he knows the procedure of a good offensive.
Let us hope you are right.
I won't let you down, Agent.
Is there the sound of rushing water? Can never let go of an opportunity to steal. Surprised this ATM doesn't have a camera, although I guess hacking it's I guess hacking it does disable that. And as you see, they've greatly expanded it. He's going to be back for an entire 24 hours before he gets in trouble. Something on the other side as well. I don't know how you would be able to get anything finished. Is Paul Denton with somebody? There's a TV in his room, polished lacquer. This is a great looking office. I don't know why there's a lamp on your bookshelf. That's kind of defeats the purpose of having an office, in my opinion. Hey, can I bother you?
It was quiet till sundown, then all hell broke loose.
You guys are clearly super busy. Alright, down we go.
We finally got to cap some rebels, eh, Denton?
You
JCD. And for whatever reason, it never worked. Did I misspell it? Capital JCD. There's a space. Hey, Motoko, I guess I'll have to call you JC around the office. Time to commit theft.
Glad to have you aboard.
Don't see any clear way to do that yet. Don't have the right code.
Good work out there, Miss Denton. Mr. Manderley said you handled yourself nicely. Welcome to UNATCO HQ. Our little family keeps getting bigger.
Is Mr. Manderley available?
Yes, go right in. By the way, your computer account is ready. Log in JCD, password Bionic Man.
Alex already told me. Thanks.
Not yet. I don't know why you would keep 30-06 ammo in the giant crate.
Way to go.
So many televisions all over the place. Just the random 52 credit shits just lying
I should
there.
have followed orders. I can't wait to get to New York and finish the job. Situation normal.
Good.
Situation normal.
At ease.
General Carter, I read about the Merced operation in school. This is a great honor.
I'm not a general. Just call me Carter.
I can't believe what the NSF did to your family.
Enough of that, soldier. We each have our troubles. I lost my children, but you had to grow up without your parents, which requires more courage. It matters.
My parents died in a car accident. That's different.
I said that's enough. You have your own op and time is short. How about I issue you a stillness?
That sounds fine. Thank you, sir.
What else do you think?
A smart lockpick is always handy.
That's right. Infiltrate and evade. Engage only on your own terms. Now move out. Manderley's waiting.
Hey, what about that guy out front selling munitions? Is that allowed?
Oh, Captain, right. We've got some screwballs around here, but he's not the problem. It's whoever's been breaking into the armor.
Someone at UNATCO's a thief?
Yes, sir.
I want to get that bot so I can have restore my bioelectric energy.
That was a close one up there.
You're getting warm.
Now, would you look at this stuff? Oh, wow. Now, wouldn't that be a bit of a problem if somebody found a way to, get around that? I prefer it when it's dark. It's gonna be very useful to have that many tranquilizer darts.
You're red hot. Looks like you found me.
Like leading a mouse to cheese.
This thing is starting to give me a headache.
Don't worry, we shut it down when you go off duty.
I guess I'll get used to it.
I'm Alex Jacobson, communications engineer.
I suppose you already know who I am.
Getting there. You're certainly quicker on the uptake than your brother Paul ever was.
Thanks.
Don't worry, I'll be watching your back.
Certainly a lot more detail.
I don't like getting shot at. Not one bit.
Yeah, this is completely wrong area of work for you. Oh, it's picking stuff. I'm stupid. It's picking stuff up. Well, I'm already going to have high skill in it, so I guess picking stuff up is going to be more effective. Let's do that. Also heal me, I look like garbage. Let's see what's going on behind the scenes in the sick bay. Just have a random...
You won't get her.
Yeah, I like reading books. Who likes reading books?
Hey, JC.
You look like the real thing. They actually let you operate on people?
Just fixed Gunther's knee, in fact. A sticky actuator. So far, I feel more like a mechanic than a doctor.
I'm impressed.
They actually let you point a gun at people.
We'll have to catch up later. I've got to leave for New York right away. Can you send Manderley whatever it is he wants?
No problem. Listen, JC. About your augmentations. You know they're preparing to roll out the technology worldwide, right?
As long as I don't turn green and grow a pair of antennas, I understand it.
Yeah, well, the design's pretty modular, which means you'll soon have access to upgrades from standard augmentation canisters.
Great. Have anything for me?
Not yet. But remember, if you find one of these canisters that you need a med bar for installation.
I'll do that.
The canisters contain a colloid of ROM modules. Some are generic upgrades, others require you to make permanent choices about how to configure one of your subsystems.
It's about time they implemented some of this stuff.
Report to Manderley. He told me to send you back to him on the double.
I wonder if that's that mysterious area in the back is going to be play a role in the future in this game's storyline.
Thank God my shift is almost over.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have to do something bad.
Welcome aboard, Agent. I'm Shannon. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Now this is a normal interaction. You know what's not normal?
Oh, I think you're in the wrong room, ma'am. It's okay. It's an honest mistake, right? Ma'am? Why are you still here? You're making me uncomfortable, ma'am.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Because I want to get yelled at by Manderly for doing that. Oh yeah, some cool stuff.
That will be JC's job.
What's that?
Power station. The NSF have Ambrosia in a warehouse protected by cameras and booby traps. We want to power down the whole system.
We're taking one illicit generating plant, protected by weak groups of NSF. Knock out that plant, and Paul's team can walk right into the warehouse.
Just tell me where it is.
The NSF are openly resisting our deployed forces, gradually falling back. You'll have to deal with them first.
And you be ready, Paul. When the power drops, go in and go in hard.
I'll use my discretion.
Go in like the U.S. Marshals. We lose the vaccine, I'm sending your butt to the mayor to explain why he and his 3 daughters won't get their pills this month.
Yes, sir. Let's not waste any time, JC. Get down to the dock. A boat is waiting to take you and your partner, Anna Navarro, to shore.
Yes, get moving. Here's your op bonus for the great job you did in the statue, plus 250 for rescuing Agent Herman. That's 1,250. We take care of our people around here.
Thank you, sir.
By the way, Denton, stay out of the men's restroom. That kind of activity embarrasses the agency more than it does you.
We'll meet up in the city.
I like how Paul just kind of shrugged that off, that his sister is a pervert. It's like, whatever.
Good luck. What's the idea, JC?
Just doing some spying. What's in here? Wait a minute, what am I doing? Alright, so that's, lock picking. And electronics. Much better. Okay. Yep, yeah, that's that's worth it. That's one of the few times where that's actually going to be worth my time. Okay, let's... Just help myself to that. Hopefully nobody will report me. Just have a missile and I'm guessing this is a vault.
Never should have transferred.
I have to prepare for the mission.
some nice stuff. That's pretty cute. Drum magazines are, as far as I understand
You
it.
finally got to cap some rebels, eh, Denton?
I didn't fire a single round against them. I think I took out a couple with tranquilizer darts, which are by far the most precious resource in this game.
Wish I was going with you.
Good luck, Agent.
Anyway, I heard that drum magazines are not that great. Just adding a little bit more complexity. To a system that is already Oh shit! That reminds me. I need some soy food. I like how this guy is just here. Camped out with his soy food. And they're just gonna leave these rotting corpses everywhere. The first mission in this game is unfortunately, it's arguable that it's one of the better ones. Everything that you do in your first time through New York is great.
Your boat's ready.
And I've gushed about Von Shai during my previous playthrough. I heard something outside. It's just somebody playing music or something.
Let's head out.
Alright, let's go. The terrorists are in a fighting retreat. A few have barricaded themselves inside Castle Clinton.
Lead the way.
Our orders are to locate a barrel of ambrosia they are hiding inside. I will give you a schematic of the barrel, but first we will exterminate the NSF terrorists.
Exterminate?
A precious opportunity we cannot neglect.
What about the rest of the shipment?
That is your brother's assignment. You will take the subway to meet him in Hill's Kitchen. But first, we should deal with Castle Clinton.
Are we going in the front, or is there another way?
A secondary entrance would be useful, but I am aware of no such thing.
They clearly did not finish your model.
They'll send a chopper when you knock out the generator. Good luck.
And this is why I need the soy food.
I'm starving. Do you have anything to eat?
How about some soy food?
don't matter. I just need something in my stomach so I can fall asleep.
Here you go. Do you have a place to stay?
I sleep out on the dock where they unload the speedboats.
Speedboats? Is that how the NSF get their supplies?
I don't know. They're always coming in and out of the tunnel behind the soda machine.
Interesting.
I spy on them from the crates. The code is 9183.
Clever boy.
Thanks for the snack, mister.
It's the least I could do.
You have an option to be a complete jerk to that kid if you want to. And he gets really, really, really upset with you. It's an interesting individual we have to talk to first.
Stay back, sister.
What's wrong?
I ain't let you get me sick.
I don't have the Grey Death.
Maybe you just don't know it.
I'm fine.
It's the government. I figured out how they do it. They give it to the cops to spread it around.
Do I look sick to you?
No, but that's the trick, isn't it, lady? They give people like you the Great Death, but they make you immune to it. So you just carry it around, giving it to everyone you talk to.
Whatever you say.
You're just like that typhoid Mary. Woman going around saying she's fine and spreading it to everyone she meets. I won't be fooled. Get away from me.
Gladly.
The voice acting is on point in some places. What is it again? Nine 183. There's a way to open it. Let me see. I think there's something in the water. I was right. I think there may be a key that opens that panel, but it's okay. We'll just use a lockpick. We're fine for the time being. And I already forgot what the code was. 9183.
Looks like these tunnels head toward Castle Clinton. I can't find them on the map, though.
Not surprising, just some old utility tunnels. Probably at some point intended to be single use. Oh. So I'm gonna have to find another spot for you. Try not to roll over into the water. It'd be unfortunate if you just drowned.
spill my drink. I spill my drink.
Since we're having difficulty hearing speech, at least I am. It's not suspicious at all. I don't understand at what point the lean function became a luxury. He has a flamethrower. Well, it's actually nice because we can take him out too. I think it was just about to go off, so that was pretty lucky. Hopefully nobody's watching the cameras. I have absolutely no idea what kind of what kind of crazy playthrough you would want, and for whatever reason I can't drop the bodies in the vents. I distinctly remember being able to do that in the original game. Well, it's not that important. Could always drop them into the water. That's a good way of hiding them. It's gonna be very difficult to explain in the UNATCO reports. I think I'm just exhausted or something. So I feel like my eyes are constantly crossed. Loading bay gates. Yeah. You get the key when you get inside. The way these cameras are working is kind of strange. As I said, I don't remember reading anything about it or hearing it. But I'm almost definitely sure that they originally intended the crates to be much smaller, but they didn't believe that that players would understand or notice them, so they made them like comically huge. I have a key for this yet. throw a grenade down there. It's going to get everybody's attention.
You're inside the kiosk of Castle Clinton. The bulk of the NSF troops must have gone through here to get underground.
I don't really need that right now. Or at all, frankly. I don't need anything as powerful as a lamb. I think this is more than sufficient. I do still like the first third of the game better than the rest of it, but I think it's just it may have just been familiarity. Captor Grimaldi, we liberated 2 canisters of this stuff along with the ambrosia during the Liberty Island raid, but none of our people are quite sure what it is or what to do with it. Possibly a biological or chemical agent, but without the proper people and equipment, there's no way to tell. Lebediev suggested we keep one of the canisters in the middle ambrosia here as a contingency. The rest was shipped out to the airfield an hour ago. What am I going to drop? Drop this for now. Why do I still have this? Why do I still have the crowbar? I completely forgot about it. It's just in my inventory.
Objective complete. Agent Navarre will describe your next assignment and stay behind to protect the ambrosia. Look for her out front.
I'm serious, I don't think I've ever heard of a flamethrower playthrough. Excuse me, it would be interesting to play through something like that.
That was good.
Oh, it's horrible. Oh, Lord have mercy, why? Those were good boys. Every last one of them. That's what I mean when I say the goal is extermination. They don't need people. They just want to have machines do it all and get rid of everybody they don't need. Mother of God!
You were too gentle with the NSF, but I cannot complain. You completed the objective. At least you are not a coward like Paul.
I'm learning as I go.
You just passed Lesson 1. Lesson 2 is how we deal with the terrorists in the subway station.
I'm ready.
The terrorists have wired the platform with explosives and put in hostages. Get the hostages out if you can, but make sure the NSF learn that human shield will not work against UNATCO.
Nothing we can't handle with a few EMP grenades.
We are thinking the same thought. I will equip you with 2 grenades. They will disable any electronic detonators within a radius of 20 meters. Your brother Paul has gotten our troops into another mess.
Got 5 credits for someone who's got the Gray Death.
Here you go.
God bless you.
Our country 'tis the sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside let freedom ring.
The NSF terrorists in the subway have threatened to blow up the platform. Watch for booby traps.
Who was that? I didn't see you.
soon as I open the train doors, I need you to be ready to run on board.
What do I do?
I'm with you, Natco. As soon as I open the train doors, I need you to be ready to run on board.
What do I do?
I'm with you, Natco.
Sir, who are you?
I'm a UNATCO agent. As soon as I open
Quiet. We got cops.
answer.
Stay in here.
2 weeks training at a militia. I ain't ready for this. I'll be okay, thanks.
You saved my life! You saved my life! They were gonna blow the whole place up. Us, them, everything.
I'm not going anywhere until the shooting stops. They're shooting. Why do they keep shooting?
They're maniacs. Complete maniacs.
What's the situation here?
You're taking over. I've got to get my team ready to raid the warehouse.
What about the EMP field?
Still in place. Your primary objective will be to locate and disable its power source, probably an industrial-sized generator in a large building.
I'll question some of the locals.
I ordered the civilians to take cover a block south of here in the Free Clinic and at the Underworld Tavern, down on the corner.
Maybe I'll start with the tavern. Why'd you have to clear the street?
There's still a heavy NSF presence in the streets, and we're taking some fire. We could use your help if you get the chance.
Maybe I'll do that.
If you need any extra equipment, here's the key to my place at the Ton Hotel. Check the secret closet. Remember? The keypad's behind the painting.
Just like the movies. Second floor, right?
Yeah, and take a charger for the riot prod. We don't need another Anna Navarra shooting spree.
Whatever you say.
And JC, we'll be waiting for you to take down that EMP field. Use reasonable force like you did on Liberty Island.
Are any reports of a hostage situation? daughter Sandra, we think at least one of them is still inside.
Denton. Hey, it's Denton.
You want these?
What? Gas grenades?
Look, I know he's your brother, but...
Your brother gave us these things. Look at this. Irritation to all exposed mucous membranes. What's that gonna do?
Just tell Paul to give us bullets next time.
Here's one. Prolonged exposure can damage the bronchial pathways. Prolonged exposure? It's like giving them cigarettes or something.
Look, do you want these things?
Sure, hand them over.
Here you go, with my compliments. Good luck.
Stay out of the town. Bad shit going down.
What I'm telling you, girl.
You said I didn't have to. Make Janie do it.
I already took the money. And when it's JoJo and it's something he wants, you gotta do it. You and me both, baby. We helpless.
We were just gonna hang out today.
I told you how it don't play with me, this amateur unprofessional bullshit.
Johnny.
If it's business, it's business. If it's us two hanging out, then we hang out. Right now, it's business.
I want out, Johnny. I didn't know it would get like this.
Put it this way. You in it. You want out is like a gang. You get beat out. What you want, girl?
I want you to stop breathing.
Son of a...
Thanks.
Sucks to get backed into a corner.
I was trying to find the back way into Smugglers.
Smuggler?
Hey, you shouldn't have took down Johnny. Soon as Jojo finds out.
Who's this Jojo?
You can't touch Jojo. He doesn't go out, and there's only 2 ways to the warehouse.
Warehouse?
You think he can sneak into Osgood's at the park, but in the first place, it's locked.
The park? Where Inako has the NSF pinned down?
And if you go underground, he's got laser tripwires, drone guns, military-type stuff, plus there are guards on the roof.
Tell you what, I'll handle Jojo. You stay out of the way until the NSF have pulled back.
I can take care of myself.
It's still going on, isn't it? They're shooting people right outside the bar.
Buy ambrosia from a drug dealer?
We're talking about your wife, the Grey Death.
I don't know. If I gave it to her, and it was cut...
JoJo's good for it. People know him. He'd be hanging from a streetlight if he was selling bad vaccine. Hey, Shay, hit card. Use a little vodka this time.
Guess I have to do something. Yes?
Just curious. I thought I heard you say ambrosia.
My wife has the plague.
He already lost his daughter.
Sorry to hear that.
So do I trust some street punk called JoJo to get me pharmaceuticals? Trust him with my wife's life?
I thought ambrosia was an urban legend.
JoJo probably just wants to sound like a player. I shouldn't get my hopes up.
I don't know what to say. You just have to do what you think is right.
I think he should do it.
Can I ask a question?
Go right ahead.
I'm looking around for a power generator, possibly hidden, large enough to power a building.
You in real estate?
I just need to find it.
Oh, of course. You know, I tied in power at a place a few blocks south. A warehouse. Strangest thing. They wanted to conceal these gas-driven generators on the second floor. Didn't give a hoot if their own people got asphyxiated.
How do I get over there?
No way through the blockades now. We went over some rooftops to get there. There was a lift. The code was 3316, I think.
Thanks for the tip.
His wife is very sick. What can I get you?
You work here. You must know the area. Heard of an old warehouse with an illegal power generator?
Not exactly, but if you're looking for a warehouse, you should probably start in the warehouse district.
Where's that?
A few blocks south. Not a bad walk, but the riot police have blocked the roads because of the NSF.
I'd like to check it out.
Well, you may be out of luck. Even though one of the old warehouses faces onto the park, I don't know how you get inside.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Something to drink. Everything in the bar, snacks too, just 10 credits.
That's some heavy augmentation.
Yeah. Axionetco, what's it to you?
I'm in the business.
Well, I was in an early program, okay? I can still polish a glass. Good luck with your business.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Hey, you look like the vigilante type. What if I said I knew where you could load up on military hardware?
Where's that?
That's valuable information. You'll have to come up with some kind of payment. How about liquor?
I don't have any liquor.
The bar's to my left.
What'll it be?
A beer, please.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
That'll do. His name's Smuggler. Real paranoid nut. Wires himself in with booby traps, but he knows things. There's stuff in the sewers that only Smuggler knows about.
Thanks. Maybe I'll pay him a visit.
Now I'll tell you something you can't hear from anybody but me.
What's that?
Area 51. You heard of it, right?
Actually, I'd rather hear if you know anything about a warehouse with an illicit generator.
I worked out there. Most people think they got aliens from another planet, but I didn't see any flying saucers. You want to hear about it? I'll tell you. For the price of a beer.
Shoot.
A beer, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I just realized I had my volume on the microphone on low, which is why I haven't said anything.
It taps out. Only bottles.
Never mind.
That is some quality streaming right there. Anyway, bottom line, we made some soup.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
I appreciate it. Yep, I know for a fact it's not just for government research. I've seen all kinds of executives coming and going.
I'm sure plenty of bureaucrats fly out there.
Billionaires. Big executives. I think the whole place has been taken over by a private corporation.
Not likely.
Something's going on underground. I'm a pilot, which means I didn't get any access to the main complex. But a lot of rock comes out of there. It's some kind of mine. But what I don't understand is why they're always laying more fiber optic cables.
A pilot? What do you fly?
Copters. You know what I think? I think that's where the UN moved Echelon 4 back when they promised they were going to stop spying on people.
Surveillance is a very distributed technology. To centralize it in one large facility would be very unusual, even for the UN.
I bet they did it. They want to centralize everything. Every computer on the planet.
Know anything that's worth the price of a beer?
This old bird's had enough. Hell, I'm about to go on duty.
What kind of chopper pilot starts work at midnight?
You're with UNATCO, right?
Why do you ask?
I'm the one that flies your brother Paul to Hong Kong. He told me to watch out for you.
I didn't know UNATCO hired pilots.
The black choppers are run by the NSA to support various classified operations. Pentagon uses them, the CIA. They hired me because I don't ask any questions.
What was Paul's assignment in Hong Kong?
Like I said, I know how to keep a secret.
So he's holding something back. The reason UNATCO transferred him back to the States.
Listen to your brother, JC. Respect his experience. Let's leave it at that.
Kinda risky having that kind of conversation when every conversation that JC has is being openly recorded. Manderley can hear everything. Oh, this is dork.
Hey, miss. Haven't
Oh,
seen you
never
here
mind.
before. You with the soldiers? You a spook? I don't like that freeloader pilot guy. You're supposed to be buying the ladies' drinks, not the other way around. What a douche move.
I don't know, I mean, he got 2 beers out of me.
In the business, huh? I overheard you talking with Shay. I picked you for a spook, but I would have never guessed you were Hog.
You can't tell by the
You
wires.
carry better than her, that's for sure.
That's mean.
Hey, that reporter guy sitting by himself in the back, real whack job. I don't know. He's been scowling all night, not touching a drop of his drink. Then you walk in and all of a sudden he's staring at you with that stupid smile on his face. I mean, I'm sure a lady like you's used to getting checked out, but it don't seem like that kind of staring to me. I tell you to be careful around him, but I'm sure if he bothers you, he'll be picking up his teeth off the floor.
Where is that dork? It's a much nicer design for the bar. There's a handful. I rather like the original, fairly straightforward design, but they really did fix things up. Hi, dork.
Joe Green, Midnight Sun. Glad
Used
to
car
meet you.
salesman.
What can you tell me about what's going on out there?
Sorry, regulations prevent me from talking to the press.
Regulations, huh? So you are part of the crackdown.
Like I said, I have nothing to say.
Too stylish for the National Guard? Too athletic for NYPD? You must be from UNATCO.
I really can't be bothered right now. Don't you have some place to go?
You're looking at it.
I think I know your father. He runs the Ton, right?
So?
You could at least let your father know you're all right.
He knows where I am.
You mad at him or something?
No, but I don't want him running my life like he runs that cheap hotel.
He doesn't do such a bad job.
He never got nowhere because he never took chances. That ain't me. I'm gonna do things my way.
I think you should be more grateful for what he's done. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Earlier you said something about the smuggler.
Figured you'd be a big customer. He's got a basement place over near the subway entrance. You have to give him the password Bloodshot or he won't let you in.
You'd help Sandra?
I think your friend is going to be all right.
What about Johnny?
He's on his back in the alley.
Serves him right. About time.
What can you tell me about his boss, Jojo?
Oh, Jojo, he's nothing, man. We used to go out. His body mods? Cosmetic. Scars? I saw him cut his face one time just so he'd look mean.
Maybe I'll cap his ass, too.
Well, if you ever want to get into the warehouse where he hides out, I know the code. It's 3316.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
Alright, I'm gonna stop bothering them. Right, let's actually do something useful. Alright. There's too many of you. I'm just cleaning up the rear.
All clear. We'll take it from there.
What was the key? I was good in Sun Ski. Is more of you? This is a random bioelectric cell.
I don't think we should hold back in a situation like this.
Another flamethrower. I don't want to go further here just yet. Those are not good numbers. I've also snuck in here. Oh wait, no, I don't think you can do that anymore. Oh, I think you may just have to break the glass. Alright, well, let's,
all clear.
Let's, fix this situation, let's fix this situation at the ton. Maybe visit Smuggler. I wouldn't leave my window open in a place like this. Ooh.
Paul, I know you said no phone messages, but South Street's going up in smoke. We'll have to meet at the subway station. Paul, I know you said no phone messages, but South Street's going up in smoke. We'll have to meet at the subway station.
That sounds like an original voice actor recording. Use the sofa if you can't reach the top shelf. Wipe your feet first. Why does he have these couches now? They look a lot cheaper than they did in the original game. This is a really dingy place. There's no making this place look nice. Sweet Charity. I'll just wait till you're around. We'll work things out, I promise. Kevorkian. Kevork Incorporated. Kill yourself. I don't know why Jaime Reyes is contacting me through Paul's account, but whatever. I'm definitely worried about the test results. There are some implications there that I'm afraid to pursue much further. I'll talk to Tracer. Proceed with caution. This is another thing that we can potentially screw up. Oh, and they rebuilt everything.
Watch out, I've got guns.
Just to run real quick to the other side.
Help! Thanks.
Oh, I don't remember that laser.
Thanks for taking care of those guys. You from the police?
UNATCO.
Yeah? Well, you might be interested. I heard them talking. They said something about how they had just put in a generator in a warehouse a few streets south of here.
Did you catch the name of the street?
No, but they were talking about their security setup.
Anything interesting?
It sounded like there was underground access. They're using the word righteous as some kind of password.
That's very helpful. Thanks.
I think there's a few others. Or at least a couple of others. There's a sniper right here and, huh. Oh, sneaky. Damn it!
Watch out, they've got guns.
It's okay, we can do this quickly the second time around.
Help! Thanks.
Thanks for taking care of... Yeah, no, it's...
That's very...
Alright, let's do this in a less stupid way. Didn't even need to do that.
You better get out of here, Mr. Retton. Terrorists have taken cover inside the hotel.
Can't leave the desk unattended.
You'll be caught in the crossfire. I have to order you to leave the building.
Yes, of course, I'll close up in a second.
Oh wow, he got hit. We can do better than that.
You better get out of here. You'll...
I got this one.
I need you to just go ahead and wipe your, I'm not gonna steal your money, but I am gonna steal all your keys.
You alright, Mr. Renton?
Fine, I think that's all of them. You got the guys upstairs, right?
Yeah. By the way, I saw your daughter down the street. She didn't look so good.
Sandra? Was she coming back to the hotel?
I took care of a thug who was harassing her, but she's still mixed up in some pretty nasty business. You'd better talk to her.
No more talking. If you see her, tell her I don't care what she's been doing. She can come home. No questions, no speeches.
I'll tell her she can trust you.
I wonder what you have there. Huh. That's strange. It would have been nice to have that gas grenade. Looks like it just detonated by itself for no reason. Guess they're using cheap garbage.
Thanks.
Just checking for terrorists. Nothing interesting here. There's a screaming baby in there. It's my brother's room. Bricked up window, that's sad. I can't even tell if anybody lives here. This is somebody's place. I don't want to. I want to role play like I'm pretending to be.
That was a goner.
I'm at least pretending like I care. Alright. Ah! Corpses!
What are you doing here, lady? This is my place. This is my apartment, lady. I don't know what you want. Get out. Get out, get out, get out.
I want to see what he's gonna do.
Jen and Kyle just sleeping. That's all, lady. Jen and Kyle, they just sleeping. Get out. leave me alone, lady. Get out, lady.
Serve you with an eviction notice. Right now.
You just about saved my life.
No, I definitely saved your life. Not gonna steal from anybody specifically, but I am going to steal a lot.
There were a couple of NSF on the second floor. I took care of the situation.
What about the hostages?
Doing fine. You guys can relax.
Well, I'm glad they made it. We'll take it from here.
Good. Alright, where's Smuggler? I forgot where they put Smuggler. They also greatly expanded this this entire map. So there's a lot to see now. Like those tons of dead cops and terrorists everywhere. This place sucks. Oh, this is interesting. I want to go in. At least they give you an opportunity to get out. I thought I was gonna have to blow my way out. Still amazingly expensive to get in. It's just Osgood and Sons. I'm surprised none of my keys work for that. Alright. Well, well, yeah, it's clear because everybody's dead. Looks like a nice convenience store. Hey, what are you doing out here?
It's all ice cream and lollipops. That's what the nice man on TV said.
I think they assigned the wrong voice to the wrong model. She actually looks like she's doing pretty well for herself.
Talk to one of the guys in green. Unato's running the show today.
We have one voice actor, and we're gonna get the most, as much as we possibly can out of them.
Yeah?
We're looking for an illegal power generator in this area. Can you help me out?
I might have heard something. How much money you got? 50 credits?
Sure.
Appreciate the business. Yeah, I met this truck driver a while back. He had a lot of cash. I asked him where he got it, and he told me he'd just hauled some power cables to a warehouse near here.
Do you remember the name of the street?
Didn't seem like a big deal at the time. You might try that Meg chick who runs the Underworld bar. She grew up around here.
That helps a little. Thanks.
Man, that cat did an amazing job.
Who will help the widow's son?
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else. The NSF are playing right into our hands. I don't hear much about it, but I know the signs. There's gonna be an announcement soon. We just have to give DC a little push. I like to keep people guessing.
I'm sure you do. got to be around here somewhere.
Hey, baby, what you got under that coat?
What did you say to me?
Why are you looking at me like that? God damn, I was just playing, girl. Alright?
That's right. That was weird.
Son of a...
What, are there more of them here? Doesn't look like it.
Hey, your mistake, buddy.
Follow me, I want you to meet my friends.
Good work, Agent.
Yes, lead the targets to us. Oh, wow. Ooh, one of them threw a lamb at me. Wow, you guys took all of them out. Oh, you have anything to say for yourself?
We've been asked to direct pedestrians to the Underworld Bar. You'll be safe there.
Do something, man. They're gonna kill him.
Back off.
Oh, man.
Nothing. I checked his pockets. Walk right by me.
You don't live underground and not have one of Charlie's cards. Make him take off his shoes. Ain't no law tonight.
I'm out.
Ain't no reason I don't kill you right now.
Son of a... Your mistake, buddy. Never should have messed.
Yeah, this thing...
Nothing. I checked his pockets. You don't live underground and not have one of Charlie's cards. Make him take off his shoes.
Where are you going?
Did you see that?
Yes,
Yeah, I beat them.
Uncalled for. You mug people great. You need the dough, but you show some respect.
What were they after?
Especially when it's your ally. They came to us. They wanted an underground base.
So those guys were NSF?
Yeah, the NSF give guns to anybody who wants to fight. A lot of people just take the guns and do what they want.
So the terrorists are based in the subways, the sewers?
They need to move some kind of secret equipment. Our tunnels are like the crossroads.
Tell me how to find this base, and I bet I can get the NSF off your back.
Underworld. Just remember that word when you see Curly. He lets people in.
Good. Now the phrase, unite as a group more quickly than expected, is beginning a coordinated assault on our position along with local police. They will certainly overrun their defenses eventually, but they must be delayed until the next phase of the mission can be completed. Your men will be responsible for guarding the tunnels leading to the generation station. Dig in and arm all available automatic defenses. I don't need to tell you what's at stake. Good luck, JL. Oh, damn! Good job taking care of him. Thanks for opening this, it makes my life a lot easier. Where is Smuggler? Where did they put him? I remember it was some really weird out-of-the-way place. I'll look it up real quick, because otherwise I'm going to be running around for a while. Probably one of the few times I'm going to be able to use this.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
Down we go.
Our files show that the smuggler is whacked out paranoid. Watch for booby traps. And the latest news? Your brother's team hit some resistance, so they're gonna be delayed while we bring in chopper support.
So I can't just jump over it. And these are blue lasers, so that's not gonna work. funny.
What do you want?
Why the booby traps? Afraid of something?
Just precautions.
Against what?
Government's been having some kind of crackdown all year. People I know, they've been disappearing.
Is that so?
Think it's a big joke? Lift up a grate in the street. They got my friend Ford Schick in a secret lab next to the sewers.
A lab? In the sewers? Maybe he was taken hostage by the NSF.
These guys are pros. Definitely government funded.
Interesting. Maybe I'll take a look. But I think you should have a little more regard for the United States government.
If you're serious about going down there and finding Ford, I'll give you a deal on some hardware. Also, you'll need this. It's the key that can open the sewer manholes.
Tell me about the hardware.
I have a scope that will fit most handguns and rifles for 2,200 credits, a bioelectric cell for 800, and some light amplification goggles for 3,500.
I want the bioelectric cell, but I'm gonna wait until I help him.
Too expensive. Maybe I'll try to locate your friend.
Okay, this is all I wanted to really accomplish for the time being, so I'm just gonna save right here and stream at a later time. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming Wednesday, but But if I do stream Wednesday, it may not be for long. I might just do that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, those that did, and I appreciate any type of support, even if you're just watching. And hopefully see you Wednesday, and if not, then it will be on Sunday. Thank you.